Welcome to Weight Management Made Easy by Dr. Len. This is a free public service video. I can help you lose weight and keep it off. I have been practicing weight management for over 30 years, and those who follow my program have a 100% success rate in achieving their ideal weight goal and maintaining that weight. I want to share my successful program with you because I love helping people achieve their ideal weight. Their whole appearance changes. They radiate an aura of confidence and enthusiasm. When standing up from a chair, I see people literally spring up instead of struggling to stand up. They feel a newfound energy. There is no cost involved. I will not sell you any products. All I want is the satisfaction of knowing that I am making a positive difference in people's lives. The Weight Management Made Easy program includes both weight reduction, which will be this presentation, plus weight maintenance, which will be in the next presentation. There are many different weight reduction programs. There are programs that sell you prepared food. These initially work, but they do not teach you how and what to eat. As soon as you stop buying their products, you immediately regain the weight. Then there are programs where you count calories. I could not count the calories of everything I ate. To sit with a calculator and add up the calories, this really works long term. Then there are programs where you have food exchanges. These programs are too complicated. I could not work with such a program, and neither should you. And then there are the high-fat diets. These work well because fat takes longer to digest, and you feel full for longer. But the long-term ability to remain on such a diet is poor. The Weight Management Made Easy program is simple. I tell you what you can eat. I give you a short list of foods you must not eat. These are the forbidden foods. You should exercise at least half an hour a day, and the success rate is 100% for those who follow the Weight Management Made Easy program. The Weight Management Made Easy program works because it will teach you how to lose the weight, how to maintain the weight loss, and how to maintain healthy eating in the real world where there are so many temptations and choices. The contents include 10 essential topics. First, how to determine your ideal weight. What you can eat, foods not allowed or forbidden foods, the rules of eating out, advanced meal preparation, why people overeat, rationalization with food, sabotaging by yourself and by others, exercising, and accountability. Now let's look at each of these individually. How to determine your ideal weight. What we look at is the body mass index. This is the weight divided by the height. It allows us to place you in weight categories. The first ideal category is a body mass index of 20 to 25. Then there's the overweight category with a BMI, body mass index, of 25 to 30, moderately obese, BMI of 30 to 35, severely obese, 35 to 40. and severely obese, very severe, greater than 40. There are many methods to determine your ideal weight, but the following simple table works well. In this table, you can see there's column A, which is the height, column B, which is the body mass index of up to 25, and column C, a maximum weight with a BMI of 30. So firstly, you look at column A. It is the same for ladies and men. If you are 5 foot, which is the row highlighted in yellow, your maximum weight at a BMI of 25 should be 128 pounds. At a BMI of 30, you should be 155 pounds maximum. Now, you need to look at what your goal weight should be, but you also need to be realistic. If you're 5 foot and are 150 pounds, then it is realistic to aim at 128 pounds, as shown with a BMI of 128 on 25. If you're 200 pounds, then a more realistic BMI of 30 may be 150 pounds. Going down to the gray area, 5'4", maximum should be 146 pounds. In orange, 5'8", 165 pounds, and 6 foot in peach, it is 185 pounds. So you need to set an ideal maximum goal weight, and that is realistic for you, and aim at that weight. Now let's look at number 2 in the contents, what you can eat. You can eat protein, dairy products, fruit, vegetables, fluids, salad dressings, sauces, and spices. Let's look at the protein. This may be fish, chicken, lean meat, egg whites or egg substitutes, and tofu. Dairy, all fat-free dairy is okay. This includes fat-free milk, fat-free cottage cheese, fat-free cream cheese, fat-free yogurt, and fat-free yellow cheese. Let's look at the various milk products available, and we're going to compare these in calories per cup. Full cream milk has 150 calories per cup. 2% has 125 calories, 1% 105 calories. Fat-free milk has 90 calories. Soy milk has about 100 calories per cup, but cashew almond milk with a 25 on the carton has only 25 calories per cup. So this is the milk I strongly recommend. Now let's look at the same for cottage cheese, comparing in calories per cup. Full cream 4% cottage cheese has 220 calories per cup. 2% has 180 calories. And fat-free cottage cheese has 160 calories. So this is the cottage cheese I recommend. Cream cheese, similarly, full cream has 800 calories per cup. Low fat has 480. Fat-free cream cheese has 240. So this is the one I recommend. Do the same thing for cheese in calories per cup, just for comparison. American cheese has 220 calories in shredded cheese, Parmesan 431 shredded, cheddar 455 shredded, blue cheese 480 calories crumbled per cup, but fat-free mozzarella and fat-free cheddar has 190 calories per cup shredded. So those are the cheeses that you can use. Let's now look at dairy yogurt in calories per cup. Plain yogurt 154 calories per cup. Plain low fat 143 calories. Non-fat 137 calories. And plain light 120 calories. That's the one I recommend. So if you use half a cup of plain light, that is 60 calories only. Now let's look at tofu. Extra firm has 215 calories, firm 187 calories, and soft tofu 160 calories. That's the one you need to use. The difference between the different tofus is the amount of water that has been pressed out of the tofu. Now let's look at what you can eat in fruit. 6 fruit only, 2 cups equivalent per day. Apples, cranberries, grapefruit, melon, cantaloupe or honeydew, peaches, and strawberries. Let's look at vegetables. The vegetables may be consumed raw in a salad, steamed, cooked, sautéed, microwaved, and grilled. Delicious and easy to prepare videos will follow using the approved vegetables for your culinary enjoyment. Let's review the approved vegetables, and they are divided alphabetically into 5 pages. Page 1 are the A's and B's. These are all green vegetables. Artichoke hearts, these can be frozen or canned in water. Asparagus, beans, green beans, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. These are grilled Brussels sprouts. Page 2 are the vegetables, the C's. Cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, this is grilled cauliflower, celery, cress and mustard greens, and cucumber. Now page 3 are the vegetables E to M. Eggplant, hearts of palm, kale, lettuce, mushrooms, and page 4 are the vegetables O to R. Okra, this is grilled okra, onions which are red and yellow, peppers, all the red, the orange and the green, pumpkin, and radishes and rhubarb. And page 5 are the vegetables S to Z. Spinach, squash, the winter squash and the summer squash, tomatoes, turnips, and zucchini. Now let's look at fluids. You need to drink 2 quarts of calorie-free fluid a day. This is essential. This may include water, diet sodas, mineral water, tea, coffee, and diet drinks. Let's look at salad dressings. Any salad dressing with under 25 calories per 2 tablespoons is approved. There are many salad dressings with 10 to 20 calories per 2 tablespoons. Now let's look at sauces and spices. Any sauce with under 15 calories a tablespoon is approved. It includes salsa, mustard, vinegar, Tabasco sauce, soy sauce, lemon juice, sriracha sauce, and any powdered seasoning. So looking at that, what are our options for breakfast? A breakfast option number 1 is fruit, which is chopped up apple, cranberries, grapefruit, peaches, melon, and strawberries. with a cup of coffee. Option number 2 is a fruit salad. Chop up any of these fruit or a mixture of them and combine them with fat-free yogurt, 2 tablespoons, or fat-free cottage cheese, 2 tablespoons. Option number 3 is a smoothie. Mix in a blender any combination of liquid, water or almond milk 25, and instead of water, using ice makes the smoothie thicker. You can have fresh or frozen fruit, chopped combination of any of the 6 approved fruit. You can add any vegetables from the list, such as chopped spinach, kale, cauliflower, carrots, and any greens. Non-fat yogurt up to 2 flat tablespoons. Any flavor boosters, such as a pinch of cinnamon or a few drops of vanilla extract. Use any sweeteners. I prefer stevia. Wheat bran. This is great for a breakfast smoothie. It's also great to prevent constipation. This is wheat bran. And you enjoy the smoothie for breakfast. Fourth option are eggs, which may be an omelette or scrambled. Let's look at the calories in an egg. A large egg has 70 calories and 185 milligrams of cholesterol. Egg substitutes have 25 calories for the equivalent amount, and egg whites have 17 calories. Also, egg substitutes and egg whites have no cholesterol. So my preference is egg whites, if not egg substitutes. Let's look at the option of omelets or scrambled eggs for breakfast. You can prepare using a combination of egg whites or egg substitutes. Use non-stick cooking spray and add vegetables, which may be chopped spinach, mushrooms, onions, peppers, broccoli, tomatoes, or any of the approved vegetables. You can add spices such as salsa or any of the approved spices. And here are samples of omelets for you to enjoy. Now look at lunch and dinner options. You prepare fresh salmon. This may be grilled, baked, barbecued, microwaved, or poached. And this delicious grilled salmon or barbecued salmon. You can also take chicken breasts, and these may be grilled, baked, barbecued, or microwaved. Lean meat, similarly. Prepare your vegetables, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, carrots, cauliflower, eggplant, okra, mushrooms, onions, peppers, or zucchini. And again, these may be grilled, baked, sauteed, or barbecued. And this is your delicious end result. Let's look at soups. It is ideal to prepare pots of soup using the approved vegetables. Mixed vegetable soup such as this, onion soup, or cabbage soup. Fill your refrigerator with pots of prepared soup such as these. Vegetable and beef. You fill your refrigerator with platters of prepared foods such as fish, chicken, meat, mixed vegetables, mushrooms, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, and zucchini. Now let's look at the foods not allowed, or the forbidden foods. These include the C's. You know C's, which are cookies, cake, chocolate, candy, chips, and Coke. These are basically the simple sugars. No white vegetables. This includes rice, potato, pasta, flour, corn, bread, or wheat. No creamy dairy products. The fat-free dairy is approved. No fats or oils, and no alcohol. Let's look at these C's again. No cookies, no cake, no chocolate, no candy, no chips, and no Coke or soft drinks. Calorie-free is approved. Why no alcohol? Because alcohol has a high caloric content. Whiskey, 116 calories, wine, 130 calories, a margarita, 168 calories, rum and coke, 185 calories, craft beer, between 180 and 400 calories depending on the brand, rum, 200 calories, a Mai Tai, 306 calories, a Pina Colada, 526 calories, a White Russian, 568 calories, and a chocolate martini, 4,200 calories. The second reason why you shouldn't have alcohol is it decreases your inhibitions. It makes you make bad choices, especially bad food choices. So how do we avoid having forbidden foods? First, do not have forbidden foods in your home or at work. Do not enter a work lounge where forbidden foods are available because you will eat them. Do not go into a fast food establishment. When shopping for food, make a list of foods you plan to purchase before entering the supermarket, and only purchase items on your list, no others. Do not buy any forbidden foods. More on avoiding forbidden foods. Do not expose yourself to forbidden foods to tempt you. If you see a tray of vegetables and a tray of cookies, which will you choose? This delicious tray of vegetables or this platter of chocolate chip cookies? For most of you, the answer is obvious. So do not place yourself in a position where you can rationalize. We will discuss this later. Now let's talk about the rules of eating out. There are 5 rules and it's essential to follow them. First, decide what you plan to eat before going out, write it down and sign it. Ideally, review the menu online before going to a restaurant. You may decide on an appetizer, a green salad with a non-fat salad dressing, or better if you bring your own dressing, or a mixed vegetable soup. For entree, you may have fish, chicken, or meat with any lemon or spices, plus steamed or grilled vegetables from the approved list. No sauces. Dessert, none. Rule number 3, do not look at the menu. Tell the waiter what you want, as we discussed above. No bread at the table. If others want bread, they can have it on their side plates, but no center bread container on the table. And rule number 5, no alcohol. So decide what you plan to eat before you go out, write it down and sign it. For instance, if you're going for dinner tonight at Len's Steakhouse, you will order an appetizer, a green salad with a non-fat salad dressing. You're writing this down. For entree, you're going to have a fish with lemon or any spices and grilled vegetables from the approved list, no sauces. No dessert, and you sign your name at the bottom, Jack or Jill Overweight. Now let's look at number 5, advanced meal preparation. Advanced meal preparation. This is an essential part of weight management, both for weight loss and then weight maintenance. It applies to both taking food to work for lunch and meals at home. The advantages are, firstly, advanced meal preparation is hunger management. It avoids temptation to eat the forbidden foods. It allows you the control of food intake. It saves time and it saves money. The first advantage of advanced meal preparation is hunger management. Having an advanced meal prepared provides ready prepared food in the refrigerator that you can eat almost immediately, rather than having to start preparing from scratch. So you do not have to wait to eat. The second advantage is that it avoids temptation to eat forbidden foods. At work, it is essential to take lunch to work rather than being tempted to eat forbidden foods such as fast foods or the 6 C's as we discussed earlier. Do not go into an employee lounge if there are forbidden foods available there. At home, it avoids the need to choose between starting to prepare a meal from scratch or the more easy option of eating forbidden foods in the house or stopping to purchase fast foods. The third advantage is it allows control of food intake. When you purchase the ingredients and prepare the food yourself, you have total control of your nutritional intake. You will avoid fats, sugars, and salt that are usually hidden in purchased food. The fourth advantage to advanced meal preparation is it saves time. It is essential to shop for foods once a week when you are off work, usually a Sunday, and prepare trays of foods. Having ready prepared food in the refrigerator allows you to rapidly prepare a plate of food and heat it up in the microwave. This also allows you to have more free time to do other things when you get home from work. The fifth advantage is that it saves money. There will be less waste each meal. At work, you will not be ordering in lunch or buying fast foods, such as nachos and cheese, lasagna, a hamburger with cheese and fries, and even a tuna sandwich, because this has the flour and the mayonnaise in the tuna, which is loaded with calories. So how do we prepare in advance? Choose one day a week to go shopping for food, usually your day off. Prepare a list of items you need to buy and write it down. Do not buy anything not on the list. A sample food shopping list is as follows. You may write down you want 3 vegetables, tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumbers. And for your protein, you may buy fish, which is salmon or tuna, chicken, meat, or tofu. And you want some fat-free dairy, such as fat-free milk and fat-free cottage cheese. And any of the 6 approved fruit, plus a salad dressing, any with less than 25 calories per 2 tablespoons. Only buy what is on your shopping list. Do not be tempted to purchase additional items. Do not buy chips. Do not buy pastries. Do not buy cookies. Only purchase what is on your shopping list. When you come home from work, usually exhausted, you take a large glass of calorie-free liquid, fill a bowl of soup from the refrigerator and heat it up in the microwave, then prepare a salad from the approved list, then prepare an entree plate of food, which is protein plus a vegetable, heat the plate in the microwave, and you enjoy the entree. For dessert, you can use the 6 fruits that we previously have discussed: the apples, cranberries, grapefruit, melon, peaches, and strawberries. And you can also have Jell-O, sugar-free. 1 cup is allowed, which is 20 calories of protein. Advanced meal preparation. Take lunch to work. Take a large glass of any calorie-free liquid. Prepare a bowl of soup from the refrigerator and heat it up in the microwave at work. Prepare a salad, as discussed on the next page, which will be protein and vegetables. And for dessert, use the 6 fruits discussed previously, which include apples, cranberries, grapefruit, melon, peaches, and strawberries. And for dessert, you can have sugar-free Jell-O. So taking lunch to work, prepare a salad from the approved list. Mix vegetables in a bowl together, which includes lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms, cucumber, peppers, and chopped up broccoli. Add your protein, which is tuna or salmon or chicken. Add any salad dressing with less than 25 calories per 2 tablespoons. Place in a bowl, take to work, such as in a bowl like this, and enjoy. Now let's discuss why people overeat. Why do people overeat? It may be poor food choices, poor portion control, not appreciating when they are full, exposure to forbidden foods, and self-sabotage. Let's discuss poor food choices. These include forbidden foods, fast foods, foods in an employee lounge, not adhering to the food shopping plan. This is solved by strict adherence to approved foods as above. Do not enter an employee lounge when forbidden foods are available there. Advanced meal preparation of foods, as we discussed, and do not enter a mini-mart, as you will buy forbidden foods there. The second reason why people overeat is poor portion control. Solutions. Use a smaller plate, such as this, rather than a larger plate. Avoid taking seconds and start a meal by drinking a large glass of calorie-free liquids, as we discussed earlier. Not appreciating when you are full. Solutions. Smaller portions on a smaller plate. Foods that make you feel fuller. Foods high in protein. A high fiber food, high vegetable intake. Soups and stews with a high water content are great. Avoid alcohol as it stimulates your appetite and it impairs your ability to make healthy food choices. It is also high in calories. Then chewing your food for longer helps you eat less during that meal and feel fuller afterwards. And concentrating on the food while eating helps you feel fuller. This is called mindful eating. So, solutions to not appreciating when you're full: mindful eating, as opposed to mindless eating. You pay attention to the food you're eating. Example, when eating an apple, thinking about the color of the apple. Is it yellow and red, such as this apple? Also the flavor of the apple, its sweetness or tartness, its softness or firmness, where the sweetness comes from, its source, where it could have been grown, picked, shipped, packed, and sold. All of these are called mindful eating, and if you do this with all the foods you eat, you will feel fuller. Thinking about the above makes you appreciate the food and feel fuller. The fourth reason why people overeat is exposure to forbidden foods. Solutions: avoid having forbidden foods in your home and at work. Strictly adhere to the 5 rules of eating out we discussed earlier. Strictly adhere to rules when eating out at friends, the same rules as the 5 rules of eating out. No fast foods. Do not stop at mini-marts, and strictly follow the rules of buying foods in supermarkets we discussed earlier. The 5th reason why people sometimes overeat is self-sabotage. If this applies to you, there may be several reasons, including being scared of looking good and feeling attractive, emotional eating, binge eating, stress-induced eating, mindless eating, changes to mindful eating as we discussed earlier, and fear of failure for weight reduction. And the feeling, I do not want to feel deprived. Keep telling yourself this program has a 100% success rate and will work. So solutions to this. The best method to stop this is to constantly remind yourself that this program has a 100% success rate. The weight loss will make you feel healthier and stronger. You will look far better, and you will feel more confident about yourself. Now let's talk about rationalization, number 7 in the contents. What is rationalization with regards eating? It is a brain defense mechanism that allows you to justify eating forbidden foods when you know you should not eat them. It is a way to distort the facts to convince yourself that your poor motives and actions are actually good and justified. It is making excuses to allow you to make bad choices. Let's look at how this works. Let's look at the regions of the brain that affect eating and rationalization. First, there is the midbrain or primitive brain. We'll call this PB. This is the green area in the middle of the brain. It works closely with the pleasure center of the brain. Its function is the survival of the individual and the species. This is where hunger is regulated. This part of the brain has the motto, I'm entitled to it. If it feels good, do it again. Eating is rewarded with a sense of pleasure, feelings of, I like it, I want it, and I need it. Now let's look at the second part of the brain involved with eating, called the prefrontal cortex, PEF, or the developed brain. We'll call this DB. This is the red part of the brain in the front. It acts as a gatekeeper of the subconscious primitive brain. You must train your developed brain, the front part, to control the impulses of the primitive brain. The developed brain is responsible for rationalizing. Examples of rationalization with regards eating. You see a box of chocolates, such as this. Your primitive brain says, that looks good, I want one. Your developed brain says, I really should not have chocolate, as I will gain weight and I do not need it. Primitive brain responds, one little chocolate will not harm me. Developed brain gives in, rationalizes and says, okay, just one, I need it, I want it, I'm entitled to it. And you take one chocolate and enjoy it. The primitive brain then says, that was good, what about another chocolate? Developed brain responds, you've already had one, no more chocolates. Primitive brain replies, one did not hurt me, another chocolate will not hurt me. Developed brain says, okay, but just one more chocolate. And you take one more chocolate. This back and forth negotiation continues until this full box of chocolates becomes this empty box of chocolates. And the winner is the primitive brain. Do not allow this to happen. Your developed brain must maintain control of your primitive brain. How to deal with rationalization. Do not allow your developed brain to negotiate with your primitive brain. If you allow negotiation, the primitive brain always wins and bad choices are made. Your developed brain must control your primitive brain, not negotiate with it. When you realize you are starting to rationalize, your developed brain must emphatically say, the answer is no. Which part of no do you not understand? I, the developed brain, is in control, not the primitive brain. Let's talk about sabotaging by yourself or by others. The sabotaging may be by you, by friends and co-workers, or by a significant other. The sabotaging may be by you. We have discussed this previously in Why People Overeat. If it's by friends and co-workers, they will attempt to sabotage your weight reduction because they want to lose weight themselves. They do not want you to succeed, indicating they are a failure at reducing weight. They will use a three-phase approach to sabotage you. Phase 1, they will say, you are not any fun, join us eating and be more fun. What they really mean is, we do not want you to lose weight. If this does not work, they proceed to phase 2, when they say, you do not need to lose weight, your weight is ideal for you. What they really mean is, we are serious that you must not lose weight. If that doesn't work, they proceed to the final phase 3, and they'll say, you are looking too thin, your cheekbones are protruding, your clothes are hanging on you. What they really mean is, we are desperately trying to sabotage your weight reduction plan. So how to manage this attempted sabotage by friends and co-workers? Do not argue with them, it will not work. If you tell them you are overweight and want to reduce weight, they will just become more forceful and persuasive. They will also advance from phase 1 to phase 2 to the phase 3 argument. What you must do, all three of, tell them you want to lose weight. Tell them you need their help to lose the weight. Ask them to please not sabotage your weight program, but instead help you lose weight. You must get their help and not allow them to work against you. If your sabotaging is by a significant other, why does a significant other sabotage? Reasons include, they do not want you to succeed where they cannot. They want to control you, wanting you to do something you do not want to do. They may feel threatened you will be more attractive to others. Sabotaging by a significant other. How do you manage significant other sabotaging? Do not argue with them, as we discussed earlier. If you tell them you're overweight and want to reduce weight, they will just become more forceful and persuasive. They will also advance from phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3 argument. You must do all 5 of the following. Tell them you want to lose weight. Tell them you need their help to lose the weight. Ask them to please not sabotage your weight program, instead help you. You must not allow forbidden foods in your home. First, ask your spouse not to bring home forbidden foods, and if they do, immediately throw the forbidden foods in the garbage. This may need to be repeated several times to change the sabotaging behavior. You must get their help and not allow them to work against you. Let's talk about number 9, exercising. How to exercise. Aim to exercise daily for at least 30 minutes. Aerobic exercise only. This is exercise that speeds up your pulse. So what exercises should you do? Jogging is good, cycling, which may be outdoor or an indoor cycle. A brisk walk is excellent. Swimming, a jump rope, or an aerobics class. Now let's talk about accountability, the last item. Constant accountability is essential for long-term success. It helps the developed brain maintain control over the primitive brain. You must weigh daily and record the weight, not mentally, but it must be recorded. While your weight may fluctuate up and down daily depending on food intake, fluid retention, and constipation, performing daily weights allow the developed brain to maintain control and avoid rationalization. You must have someone monitor your weight with you. This can be your significant other, a friend, a co-worker, parent, sibling, or anyone else. You must check in with a monitoring person weekly. This will allow your developed brain to maintain control and avoid rationalization. How do you record your weight daily? I recommend using an Excel spreadsheet, but you can also on your iPhone use the Numbers app and create a spreadsheet. Cell phones have many weight loss tracking apps available to record and monitor your weight. Or you can use a notebook using pen and paper. Let's review a sample weight loss in Excel. I divide the weight loss into 3 phases. Phase 1. This is the first few weeks of rapid weight loss. It is usually about 10 pounds. Men lose faster than women. This is not fair, but that's how it is. Phase 2 is the middle section of the weight loss. Aim to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Then phase 3, the final stretch, also usually about 10 pounds. This is often the most difficult because you rationalize and say to yourself, so far the weight loss has been easy. I can just relax, not follow all the rules, and just coast to the finish line. There goes the rationalization again with consuming forbidden foods. Do not allow this to happen. For those of you familiar with Excel, this is the daily loss for 1 month. And you can see on the top there are columns A, B, and C. A are the days of the month. B is the daily weight recording, and C is the weekly weight loss. On top you can see highlighted in yellow, starting weight 240 pounds, ideal weight 200 pounds, aim is 40 pounds in weight loss. On the 1st of January in orange, starting off at 240 pounds, then highlighted in blue on the 8th of January, 235 pounds with a 5-pound weight loss. On the 15th in green, the 233 pounds, 7-pound weight loss. On the 22nd, 231 pounds, 9 pounds in weight loss. And at the bottom on 1/29, 230 pounds with a 10 pounds weight loss. This is a graph of the weekly weight loss. You can see starting on the 1st of January in green, 240 pounds, a week later in blue, on the 8th, 235 pounds, going down to 129 in orange, 230 pounds, and this is a graph of the weekly weight loss. And then in red, a trend line connecting the two. All of this can be done in Excel. That was phase 1. Now phase 2. You can see going all the way highlighted in yellow from the 1st of January all the way to June the 25th at the bottom of the listing, and the graph of the weight loss heading down. And then phase 1, 2, and 3 all the way down to highlighted in yellow, 200 pounds, that's 40 pounds in weight loss at the bottom, and you can see the corresponding graph. It is essential to monitor your weight. If you don't want to monitor your weight, you'll start rationalizing. Monitoring it allows you to control your rationalization and get positive feedback. So in summary, we discussed how to determine your ideal weight, what you can eat, the foods not allowed or forbidden foods, the rules of eating out, why people overeat, advanced meal preparation, rationalization, sabotaging by yourself or by others, exercising, and accountability. Planned future videos are how to maintain your weight loss, how to read food labels, how to shop for food, how to manage food at work and with co-workers, how to manage food at home, how to eat out at a restaurant, how to eat at friends, how to exercise, food preparation videos using approved food. I hope you enjoyed this video. I guarantee you 100% success when you follow this program, but you must follow all the rules we discussed. If you like the video, hit like below and subscribe. If you do not like the video, also hit like below. If I have enough likes, I will make future videos. Please email me with comments and suggestions to drlen@weightmanagementmadeeasy@gmail.com. Wishing you successful weight loss from Weight Management Made Easy.